Dan and Alex.
Hello.
Hi, Abby.
Hi. Are you ready for a game about a little boy? It's a platformer with a little boy, and there's some shadow creatures.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite kind of game, so this all
Great.
works out.
A robust
Perfect.
genre.
Yes. So, I played a bit of this game. I'm in the first area here. I'm a little boy.
Mm-hmm. He looks like a boy who perhaps has been put to bed recently.
Yes. I believe this is my room. Yes. It starts... So it seems like they're trying to have a bit of a narrative behind it. Oh, I think in the stars you can see... So this is the area I'm in now. Later on, I can unlock
That is a
these
tall
areas.
window. That window is big. It is high.
Yeah, the scale
I live in
here.
a mansion.
How old do you think this boy is? Like, he's probably a 10-year-old, so he's probably...
Somewhere between 8 and 10, I would guess.
Probably like 4 feet tall. The scale of this room here. This is a
Mm-hmm.
massive loft.
Yes. I live in a mansion.
It's like your bedroom is the ballroom.
Uh-huh.
Sounds great.
Yes. That's me. I'm a rich boy.
All right.
Great. So it started, my mom was like, hey, don't worry about anything or something like that. Like, it's all like, just try not to think about it.
That sounds in no way foreboding.
Yes. And then you go through these platforming levels, and I will show you one now. So there's a mechanic, and they introduce more mechanics with each kind of hub world, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the mechanic here is I can turn on and off these lights. I can move these boxes. And then I can jump on stuff too. But I want to collect these stars. I don't have to collect all of them, but that's sort of the collectible on every level. I'm not sure what you get or don't get from collecting them. So you see this guy is gonna,
That guy
if
seems
I
like a
touch
jerk.
him, it just resets where I am.
Oh.
And there's no real penalty for dying.
There's also like no sound effect or any real
No,
indication.
It is a little strange. Same thing happens when you like fall off of something.
Huh.
But okay, I need this guy to come back. Come back, dude. See, they come out of the vents there. You'll see his little eyes pop here in a minute.
What triggers them to come out?
Oh no, okay, he's already out. He's at trampoline actually, so I'm gonna turn the light off. Nothing triggers them to come out. If they die, they will come out, or it's really just like if they need to respawn another one, it'll come out. But
Okay.
since one is out, nothing will respawn. So I turn the light on over there, so he will become a trampoline.
When he hits the light.
Yes.
Okay.
See, he just turned into a trampoline there.
And can you move him?
I'm actually going to do it again. I'm going to just let him walk a little bit farther. He's off screen.
Okay, so
but
you can't touch him when he's in trampoline mode.
If he's in...
I mean,
no,
like,
I
you
can't,
can't
like,
drag
move
him around.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oops. But now I can
There you
get
go.
this thingy. Great.
There's some nice like shadow effects.
Yeah, totally. And like the aesthetic's pretty cool. I have played probably at least a third of this game.
Okay.
Maybe closer to half.
I'm guessing this is not an especially long game.
It doesn't seem to be. I mean,
Okay.
it's like not terribly short. I believe it's about $15. Oh man, I need this light on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yes. So it's not super long. It's not incredibly, it's not like a 2-hour game or anything. I'd say you'll probably get a few hours out of it. I kind of enjoy it.
Okay.
I would say.
Rave
I-
reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like puzzlers. I don't love platformers. That might be part of why I don't love it so much. But I found for some levels I get frustrated. So I found
Ooh,
this
many
little area.
stars.
But I will get a little bit frustrated because I will want to do something and then it's just, I feel like the mechanics of the game are making it more difficult than it should be.
Right.
From
rather
a
than
platforming
like,
perspective?
from a platforming perspective, from just like a gameplay perspective. I don't know. It's like, sometimes it seems like, you know how in some puzzle games, it's like, oh, okay, if you do like a few steps and you mess it up, you can reset the level.
Right.
I feel like there's no real way to reset a level, and it makes it incredibly difficult if it's like, oh, stuff's not working out, or like literally the thing I need to jump on is stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I am going to have a really hard time.
So there's nothing from the pause menu that you can just say like, hey, restart level, or like when you die, it doesn't put those elements back?
Oh,
I mean,
no,
it does
okay,
have
there's a
restart
reset
level.
Okay.
But even as far as like, I don't know, just like,
But having to like reset an entire puzzle just because like
Yeah,
one thing
totally.
isn't like,
like-
moving where you need it to
Right.
is not fun.
Right.
like I've had like boxes not really spawn in a way that works. I think I had trouble with this puzzle the first time too. So I need
You need him to trampoline over that side, but then you need him to come back the other place to trampoline again, right?
Right. I have to have the light set up in a way where I can flip that switch and these turn off so he'll come back. That's another annoying thing is like, I can't see what's going on over there.
Right.
Yeah, like, I really love puzzle games and platforming games, but this seems to be one of the, like, more annoying things where, like, things are out of your control and you're just waiting for stuff. From what I've seen, I think I'd be annoyed by this game.
Know. I will say, maybe this is not the best level to start on. I forgot what level it was going to. Oh, boy. But even see stuff like that, it's like, I wish I could just push a trampoline.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
You got him there.
Yeah, I don't...
If you turn that one off and then turn the other one on, it should, I think. Well...
Oh, boy. Oh, brother.
You're very close.
Okay, here we go. We'll get through this, I promise.
I believe in you.
There's also like an underlying story, and usually with something like this, it'd be like, okay, I'm intrigued by the story. I want to discover more with the story. The story is fun. I don't think this will work. We'll try it.
I think... Yeah, no, that'll get you there.
Okay. Whew.
Found it. It was just finding that order of switches. I can see how that would be incredibly infuriating.
It's also annoying because I don't feel like I found that through logic or figuring out the puzzle. I feel like I just guessed a bunch and then it eventually
You just kind of
worked.
brute forced it.
Right. If I could see it better, I think I would enjoy it more.
If you could like hold a bumper and have it zoom out and see the whole
Yeah, and
level.
then I could be like, oh, okay, this switch does those two and this one does these.
Yeah.
So there's a sort of shortcut mechanic, but... I also find the controls, I'm playing with a mouse or a keyboard. There's no real mouse stuff. And I don't find it great. Just in the sense of like, if I have to pull this box, I have to hit E. If I want to like, if I'm on the other side of it, I have to hit E and then D to pull it, which is sort of annoying.
Does it have controller support?
I think it does.
Yeah.
So there is that, but.
That's just maybe not the ideal way to play it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, but I also just feel like the story is really obtuse in a way that I don't love.
Like, what has it been so far? It's like your mom saying not to worry about the evil shadow things, but also there's evil shadow things.
I don't even know if it was the evil shadow thing she was referring to, or like, it seemed like it was more implied there's something in my family life that was going wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so I want...
So the shadow things are probably a metaphor here for something.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes. I will say in the second half, in like the next hub world, it did do something that really surprised me, which I appreciated. Oh, dang it. I goofed on that. If I jumped on him, I could have gotten that one, but I don't care. I will just go into the next room. I don't... Like, that's another thing is, like, you don't need to collect all the stars. It doesn't seem like you need to collect any of the stars.
You just need to find your way to the end of the level.
Yeah.
So what are you don't know what the stars even, like, factor into?
Right.
There's not like a store, obviously.
No,
not getting, like,
it's just like you
items
get a little thing if you get them. That's really it. How do I turn this light on?
That's a good question.
Oh, okay, I died somehow.
I think he touched you while you were going through the door.
Oh, boy.
Must be the switch. Yes. Okay. Like I am curious, like after a while I was playing through and I was getting all the stars for everything, and then I sort of was like, there's kind of more frustrating than what it's worth.
Yeah.
And it like, I don't think I think it was just easy to like blow through. Like I think if I just went to the end, I'm curious if there's anything I needed to do in that section for me to get to over here for the puzzle to work. Okay, it does actually seem like I need to, because I need to get that dude over here.
It doesn't seem like it really rewards you with any satisfaction as far as like if you're brute forcing puzzles, it's not really satisfying when it just finally clicks into place. And then the stars don't seem to be super satisfying because they don't really go towards anything. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that.
I really want to like this game because I think aesthetically, I think it's really cool. I like a story platformer. I think this is one does seem maybe a little cliched already.
I also, I like a good nonsensical puzzle house. I like impossible architecture.
I like puzzles.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with you on this one. I feel like there's maybe just something like there's just a certain something missing.
Yeah, totally. And I think the puzzles feel tedious more than they feel satisfying or fun or challenging.
Huh.
After this, I'll show you a section that has a little more of like the story. It's sort of like a hidden area that I found. And you'll see sort of I'm curious. I haven't finished the game, so maybe the story wraps up better in the end. But you'll kind of see how, I guess is obtuse the word the story is. How it's just sort of, oops, I died. I didn't see that was a drop off. Okay.
Why are there giant pits in your house? That's just bad design. You just shouldn't live in that house.
Big giant weird house and then big old pits. Okay, so that seems like an issue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to just like shit all over this game because that stinks. But I will say this game is frustrating.
It looks to me.
Okay, I think the switch in there must turn the other one on. I was talking to Dan a little bit about it before. It's sort of talking about games like Limbo or Inside, and I do think this sort of feels like it wants to be.
Like I'm getting honestly a little bit more of like a Fez vibe from it.
Definitely aesthetically.
Yeah, like and just about like, you know, the sort of like trying to find the pathing through like all these different kind of labyrinthine sort of spaces. Like I think that feels to me like the thing it's sort of most closely trying to emulate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like I don't know. Like this game should very much be my vibe and my aesthetic, but I'm with Dan. I'm just not feeling what they're doing here.
So here's a little, like, I remember the smell, I remember the song. Seems like it's sort of a flashback type of thing. This is my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Like, he can't play.
Your dad, huh?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
He's busy.
Right. Okay, my dad's busy.
He had a desk. He's like, sorry, kid, not today.
Pretty much.
Yep, okay. It's this story.
Yeah. And
I work at the dinner table. I mean,
you have a big mansion, but I work at the dinner table.
But he doesn't get his own office space.
No.
It's brutal.
So, like, I would, like, this is sort of feels a bit cliched and not all that intriguing. And, like, that's all you get.
I feel like this game just threw a bunch of cliches into a blender. It's like, okay, it's got this aesthetic. It's like, oh, sad story, like, you know, and a dad can't play. Like, it just seems like it
afraid of shadows.
Crap this out, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'll do one more puzzle room, and then, okay, cool. So this introduces a new mechanic, too. So I'll do this one puzzle room, and then we can maybe call it a day.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't imagine they were all just trampoline monsters, right? Like, there has to be some other...
It does add new mechanics throughout playing it, and the hub world seem to add new ones as well. So this is the next big mechanic, which is this guy, and he is a ladder, basically.
Okay, so when you drag the light around...
Okay. Yeah, so he's afraid of it, but then I go, boop, and now he turns into a ladder. I'm not going to get that star, I don't care.
Yeah, it's kind of seem important.
Kind of a Boy and His Blob vibe from some of this.
A little bit, yeah.
Turning into ladders and trampolines.
Only if the Blob was like an antagonist.
Right.
Great. And like sometimes it does feel like, okay, that was maybe like a clever solution. Like I have to trap these dudes between two boxes, and then maybe I have to like make one box respawn so that way the guys will come to it. But all in all, it's just frustrating.
It just feels a little
it's
mechanical
frustrating,
and not
feels maybe bare. Oops.
Not exciting.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's sort of I'm curious about the story. Like I said, I will say the next hub world did do something that really surprised me, which I appreciated. But I don't know if it's enough to maintain like the rest of the story.
Yeah, how much it is?
I think it's $15, I want to say. Alrighty. Turn into a trampoline. That's another thing they'll like cower, and then you have to like kind of scare them with this light because you're moving it. Okay, here we go.
This just seems frustrating to me.
Yeah, I'm also worried I'm gonna jump too high and then hit my head.
Yeah, there you
go. Oopsies.
There you go.
Yeah, it will be shit like that too. I wish I remembered what it was, but I remember there was a thing where I was like stuck underneath something, and I think I had a trampoline to get there. But I couldn't move the boxes because I kept hitting my head with the trampoline, and then it became a thing where I just couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I don't know. This game's sort of annoying.
I'm definitely getting that.
Yeah.
All right, so that thing needs to die, and then when it respawns, it'll respawn next to that lamp, and you can use that box to jump up.
There we go.
There it is.
Volcano art. Okay, so that's this game. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that was informative.
No, it was. I think, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some things that this game is trying to do that I sort of respect and could enjoy, but like I just don't feel like I'm personally getting a whole lot out of either watching you play, and nor do I think I would get a whole lot out of actually playing it.
Yes. Right? And I will say they add new puzzle mechanics later on, but they really aren't enough to make it feel fun and satisfying. It's a lot of pushing boxes and like being a little bit frustrated.
Okay.
And a lot of like, oh, the Switch does something that I can't see on the screen. I'll just guess until I get it.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Not my favorite kind of puzzle solving.
No.
All right. Well, thank you, Abby.
Thank you.
Thanks.